Hi guys, I have finally finished messing about with Tammy's. I don't really want to, I've kind of been enjoying myself with them, they're so simple to work on. But the arm has been sat here, needs the diff putting in, this diff that I've got for it. So I figured what I'll do is I'll just put the diff in and it'll be good to go, it'll be good to go out. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and swap that over. It shouldn't be a long job. I've never done it before, but shouldn't be too difficult. It's a complete assembly, so hopefully it's not too difficult. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll change the camera angle so you see what I'm doing, and that'll be it. You won't see me. You see what's going on with the truck. Okay. Right, so I'm going to have a look at this then. So I don't know how this comes out. Looking at it, I don't know if I need to take the motor mount off as well. There's a plastic, you've got this plastic part here which quite obviously fixes it. I don't know how much of this has got to come out to swap it. I'm wondering whether to just slacken off a few bits and see what happens. But looking at it, to be honest with you, I'm going to have to remesh it, so I'll probably have to at least pull the motor out of the way. But I think looking at it, it's probably, the motor mount's probably got to come off, which hopefully it'll be nice, it will be easy. So yeah, I don't know where to start with this. I might just do something I don't do very often, have a look at the manual. The manual for these is hopeless, but yeah, I'm going to have a look at the manual, scope it out first. I think there's a little bit more to that than I thought, so yeah, let me scope it out so I know what I'm doing. So, looking at the manual for diff maintenance, they are showing dropping the whole assembly out with the motor on. I didn't really want to split that. I've got the fans on it, I've got all sorts on it, so looks to me as if it's just a case of, if you go into this part here, dropping the screws out of it, obviously making sure you drop the right ones. There's 5. Then pulling the whole assembly out, and then really it's just a case of taking it apart and putting it back together. So let's see what happens. It's been tight. There they are tight. Need a nice little box for them. One showing towards the edge. I'm not really sure why that's got to come out, but I will take it out because it says to it. Alright, just have to bend that screw. Bend that one. These got soft heads on these stainless steel screws. Right, it feels loose. See what happens when I put it back the other way. Right, so this whole lot should come out. Okay, so there's the back out. And there's the front out. Right. Oh, that was pleasantly easy. motor wires off, and I've got the one thing I've got which no one else will have is I've got a fan there, so this would come away completely, but I don't need it to come away completely, I just need to swap this over, so I'm not too sure how that comes apart, if I'm honest. Oh, look at that. If I didn't know better, I'd say that was exactly the same as that. And if that's the case, it's literally just a case of putting it back in. So that's the old diff out of the way. Now, I'm sure there's a knack to doing this. I've never done it before, so I've got to get the drive shaft in. They're going. It's just a bit awkward because the motor's attached with the wires for the fan. Just need to kind of get an angle on this dog bone, this drive shaft. There we go. That's it. Right. So that's loading on that seam. Come back through the hole. Fit that way. There we go. And this has obviously got to go onto this bearing. And then mesh the pinion up, which it was already meshed anyway. That is essentially it. Just a case of making sure it's in the right place and screwing it back up. So I need another screw. I'll worry about that in a minute. I just need to nip it up with something. That's got one in. Now I kind of need to go over this way now. I don't want to do them all up in one place. It's always a mistake. I need to kind of figure out where these ones are over here. Sorry you can't see this, but I can only just see it myself. Just not get lucky with the screw. I think I've just got lucky with that one. I don't want to do all these up tight. I just want to line it up so that, yeah, I mean that's lined up now. There's a lot of slack in it, so try not to do any of them too tight, just to make the other ones harder to get in. Right, so I can put this to here now. You can see I've got this one in and this one in. No, this one and this one. Now it's just a case of getting these in, and as I thought, they're not exactly lined up. That's going to be a bit fiddly. That one's gone in. Yeah, that one's going in perfect. So it's all lined up now. Just so that you learn over the years, never tighten one up when you've got loads to go in, because there we go, that's perfect. Right. You tighten one up and it's all off out of line. It makes all the rest harder to do up. I'm not going to actually torque these up with this, and I'm going to drop the torque right down so it can't strip anything. Spin them in. Start to pull that one in. Right. I'll feel these by hand. So the ones that have come out is that one, that one, that one. Turn it that way. Feels like it's going to go, and it's going into nylon, so I'm not doing any more on that. That's that one. Just keep going over and make sure, yeah, that's tight. Right, that's that's in. Now then, mesh seems alright on the pinion still, which it should be. It's exactly the same part. I'm not going to know until I try it. So to make sure anything obvious is not wrong. The mesh, so the pinion could go in a bit. It's on the pinion. It's just, it's got full, it's fully on the pinion, but I think I could just drop the pinion in a bit towards the motor. I don't really want to undo it though. It's fine. I don't want to undo it though because it's thread locked. So let's get these motor wires attached up, nice and neat again. Orange and blue, and yeah, looks okay. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to find out if that's worked. Just going to do a little streak test on it. Probably won't find out then because it's just too fast for the streak. But if it makes any funny noises, I know it's no good. So I'm going to stick a lipo in it and go out in the street. I mean, I can test it on the bench, but I don't see the point. Sounds alright, sounds perfect. Right, let's get her on. It's busy around here, and this is not a Tamiya, so it flies right off the end of the road, so just be careful. The wheelie's a good start. Seems good to me. It's just too big to test in this street. If I get the whole street, it'll be fine, but I can't get the whole street. But it's got a lot of traction on here, so yeah, looks good to me. Doesn't want to stop very well on here. Looks good. Sounds good. Right. As you can see, car came around the corner. If I'd have been at the other end, might have got squashed. So yeah, I never bashed this out in the street. It's too big. Looks good to me though. Pleased with that. Right, good successful run, well pleased with that. Won't know until it's had a really good bash, which we're going to do later on. So I've got a friend coming over with his Arrma, Italian, and it'll get a good bash and we'll find out. But just had a quick look at this diff, no wonder it didn't work. It is, oh it's awful, it's just grindy and horrible and yeah. So yeah, I'm going to rebuild that, just get the parts to rebuild it, and then put some 100,000 CST diff fluid in. I've only got 5,000 at the moment, so obviously that's not enough. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Obviously if this one's alright, it'll last a while. That's it really, that's the diff rebuilt. A little bit of a test, and the next thing we're going to see, hopefully, is some running videos of it. I'll do some videos when I take it out tonight. Yeah, all good.